So what do you think if you had to give like the ideal situation? So say we're starting with somebody from scratch and they're like, hey, I don't know anything about peptides. If it never worked out, or maybe they're like 50 and they used to work out, they were healthy as a kid, they're still healthy-ish, you know what I mean? But they went to work and you work in an office or something and you don't work out. So, and then nutrition is just, I eat healthy, but you know, like normal people, I'm like right at the average. I'm not a full-time McDonald's person, but then I'm not a food prep person either. So if you had like the perfect person you could take, where would you start? Would you start with the diet and some exercise, GLP at the end? Where would you put and GLP and some peptides? I feel like it needs to be more than GLP needs to have some friends. And they need to have their other people with them to make it like really, truly.
Yeah, you shouldn't take a peptide by itself.
Yeah, I think so too.
Never should take a peptide by itself. They are made to be stacked. Your peptides are stacked in your body.
True.
So it's like all of these. So let's go to the first part of that question. A peptide is a short chain of amino acids. So what your protein's made out of, that's hundreds of amino acids. Mm-hmm. A peptide is about 10 to 50 amino acids, and it's compounded and made like a perfect key. So then when you inject it, it goes through your blood cells. So it's not like ibuprofen where you put it in and it just hits everything, or like even harder opioids that's like, here, this will fix you.
Yeah.
No, it just kind of hits everything and it's all toxic, right? Mm-hmm. So things to say about that, it's like a key. It flows through your body, it locks into the perfect match, which is the peptide that you already make, and it doesn't do anything synthetic except enhance it. So all it does is connect and say, hey, let's make more, and your body naturally makes more.
Starts making more of the same thing that you already have.
Just like a steroid would go through your liver and then toxically make your body produce growth hormone because your body's reacting. Your body's not reacting to anything. It's accepting something that's already helping build, right?
Yeah.
That I wouldn't stack them alone. And the second part of your question is the perfect person. So
like how would you do
if
it?
An average, let's say an average person comes to me, I would start with nutrition, and I'd start with your goal. So give me an example. So
if my goal,
you're saying
if
as
I'm
an
normal,
average person, so they
I've
eat
been
good.
working and I'm 50. I'm thinking about retiring and moving to the beach, and so I want to look good. I don't get to exercise. I just eat normal food, and I want to get on some kind of peptides. So like the normal average person, like how would you start that?
Okay,
what would come first?
How about we just role play that, because that's a good.
Okay, let's go. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna do. I want to go live at the beach now when I retire, and where do I need to start? So with those three. So it's nutrition, weight,
so
weight
I just
training.
ask you, what does that mean? What does that look good?
I want to have muscle. I don't want to have flabby skin. I want to be a nice size. I don't want to have extra weight on me. I also want to look younger. All the things.
Okay. So, I mean, in that sense, if you're looking for if you want to look good, which I typically don't ever accept that answer because nobody knows what that means. You didn't really even know what that means. Because even then, if I say, okay, you want to look younger, what age?
35. I could tell you that.
How much? Where do you want your skin to not be? You can tell me that.
Where do I want my skin to not be saggy?
Like, yeah.
My stomach and like under your arms, bra fat.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what was the other one you said? You wanted to lose belly fat, or you be more toned.
Yeah, be more toned.
What is a toned?
Looks that's kind of the same thing. Like muscles, I want to show muscles and not have like flabby skin hanging at 50, 60.
Obviously you start at nutrition, so you say, okay, what's your diet like? Mm-hmm. And then from there you can adjust. Say, okay, well, if this is what you're doing here, let's give you another 20 grams of protein a day. That's all I would say.
Start small.
The biggest thing for me, not just start small, but start positive. I'm not saying let's not
take
do
away.
this.
Yeah, that's good.
So you're starting plus.
Because they think when you go to somewhere, you're like,
I want to
tell
lose
me
weight.
like
Even
not
if
need
you
nice
look real
cream.
good,
Yeah.
you have muscle, you look good, you look toned. I mean, I trained somebody who used to work out in the Olympics. He's 60 and he used to powerlift in the Olympics. He's 62 and he has no body fat, and he's like, I want to be ripped. I'm like, dude, you're ripped.
You are ripped.
You're more ripped than me and could probably deadlift me. But I'm like, what does that mean?
It's all subjective.
He's trying. He's like, well, I just cut out all my carbs and I just cut out all this. And I'm like, well, why don't we add a steak? Because carbs are calories. Now you've cut out calories. Now you're losing weight, but you look worse at 62, especially because you're losing muscle very fast, very rapidly. And so then you bump up. If you really don't want to eat carbs, if you're a keto carnivore, that's your thing. I'm not going to tell you not to do it. I'm not going to tell you not to do it. If it works for you, it works for you. But if you want to gain weight, just put a little carbs in there or bump up your protein. But for someone like you, an average person, yeah, just add. That would be my first thing. Second thing, workout. I would get in the gym. You could, if you're hitting it hard twice, 30 minutes a week, 2 times 30 minutes a week.
Just 30 minutes?
I would suggest 3 times a week for at least an hour. Could be 30 minutes. If it's 30 minutes, I only say 2 times a week for 30 minutes because I've seen people do it. One person do it. Statistics are low. Statistics are low.
I mean,
you have to have all of your right hormones. You'd have to have everything, diet locked in. But you could do 5 days a week or even 7 days a week for 30 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day even. 15 minutes every day. Every day, 15 minutes. Yeah. 2 exercises systemically will make you grow with your recovery and your nutrition.
So you say add the peptides last then. So you're saying 100%. Nutrition first, then start your workouts, like build some muscle.
If you're going to be a baseline, you're going to work out 3 days a week for about an hour. And then if you want to look younger, if you want to actually change the elasticity of your skin, if you want to change the mitochondria function, if you want to change how fast your hair grows, how much you recover and how much the things in your body that aren't working as good just naturally as you age, if you want to help prevent that or boost that, whatever you're trying to do, either one, you get on. Then you get on a stack of peptides. But even then, once again, I'm not a doctor, so I couldn't really be like, hey, this is exactly what I want you on and for this much and this, but I could guide them in the right direction.
I think these would work for you. You would know it would work for me if I wanted those things, how I would stack them. And when you do stack, we call it stack, like we know what everybody knows what we're talking about, but most people probably don't.
Multiple peptides at a time.
Yeah.
And there's blends. When I say a blend, it means 2 peptides in 1 vial. Okay. So obviously you have a vial, you pull the needle and you inject it.
And they're mixed together. So
and they're
that's
mixed
a blend.
Together.
Okay.
I don't always necessarily like the blends, but if money's a problem or whatever, sometimes they're a little cheaper. Yeah.
Okay.
And they work.
But if we stacking them, if we want to do 4 of them, if I want one I want to do a weight loss, then I want to build some muscle. There is one that will do that with you, like increase your lean muscle, right? Yep. Muscle mass. Yep. And then maybe I'm having some shoulder pain, so I'm having some inflammation, so I can add that one in there. And then I want to look younger, so there's one of those too. So I would take these 4, and somebody would be able to tell me how to do them, because you're going to cycle them. So maybe like one has to go in the morning, one has to go in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And then one goes for 5 days and off 2, and the other one goes the whole 7 days. And or you do once a week.
There's a lot of complexities to that, and I could get into that, but it's really personal.
There's not like one, right? It's not like here's 4, good luck to you, because it's going to be really per person, like we talked about with the food and the training. It's per person. What are you wanting, and then how are we going to get you on a stack, and and to the best to you. So it's not like, oh my God, this is so crazy. Yeah. But I mean, I would have to have a little cheat sheet that says like, hey, this is my morning routine.
I have it in my notes. It says like,
this is why,
I mean, and I take other supplements too. So it's like, hey, take these together, take these together at night, do this.